You ready to film another exciting episode of Real Good at Doing Stuff?
I can't wait.
Gotta be more exciting for TV.
I can't wait.
Okay, good. There we go.
Alright, Real Good Stuff Doers, welcome back to another episode of Real Good at Doing Stuff. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Merch is at HarrellEngine.com. Today we're going to start putting together Cleetus Mcfarland's motor out of LeRoy the Savage. We've been waiting on a crankshaft, and finally we've got one. And before we start putting this together, I just want to go over some of the bottom end parts. So we know what this motor consists of. First and foremost, we've got a Callie's center counterweight forged crankshaft. So when I say center counterweight, what that means is we got two extra counterweights in the middle. And basically, long and short of it is that makes this thing stronger and better for high RPM, high powered applications. Now this is stock stroke. We're getting rid of the 4-inch, de-stroking the motor. We're going to turn it more and make tons of power. Pistons, Wiseco's custom for us for this application, coated by line to line. This is an abradable coating. This will wear in, so whenever I use this, I use it quite a bit, and a break-in procedure is mandatory. This will wear off a little bit and conform to the bore, and we'll break it in, then change the oil before we start making pulls. But a Wiseco piston, beefy wrist pin, and these are Callie's Enforcer rod. It's an I-beam style deal for big power. They're Enforcer series. That's what we're using in this guy. That's the rod and piston. Of course, big nasty, solid roller camshaft. So we're gonna be solid roller now. Gives us more RPM capability and just better in general. And we'll talk about the valve train more after we get the short block together, but I do want to mention this because usually I start assembly by sliding this in. Put this in first, that way we know if we got a problem there, we don't have the rest of the motor together and then find out later. I use King bearings on about everything around here, quite a bit of stuff around here. It's no different here. We've lined home the mains. The housing boards on this thing were really big for some reason, so we cut the caps, shrunk everything back down, then came back out to get the mains right. Using the same ARP main fasteners in the bottom end. If you'll notice, it's got this unbelievably sweet livery or paint job. If it's a race car, you call it paint job livery for some reason. I don't know why. But anyhow, you're going to see more of this here in a little bit. Rings are Wiseco stuff, but I believe it's a Total Seal stainless top for big power. Anyhow, let's put this thing together. looks like together. It's looking pretty sporty. Now it's time to move on to the top end of this deal and the valve train. First of all, we've got a set of brand new masts. This is their biggest cathedral port that they have. It's like a 295 or something. Anyhow, these things are ginormous for big RPMs and big boost, and that's where we're going to be. We've got a titanium intake valve, steel exhaust, and we've got a fairly hefty spring. We don't generally on stuff like this, we don't need anything crazy, but this thing's ready to turn 9 or more if we need to. These things are just beautiful, and we use tons of mast stuff here when we can. All right, lifters. We have these Bullet solid roller lifters to get rid of the hydraulic stuff. Now these are offset because the rocker and everything is so twisted up on these things, and this helps get the push rod straighter. Speaking of push rods, Manton, heavy push rods. Anything solid roller with a bunch of boost, you've got to have beefy push rods. And our general rule of thumb is I put as much push rod in there as I can get. Whatever will fit, that's what's going in. Rollmaster, double roller timing chain. And up top we got Crower shaft rockers. These things are nice, and you can order them and actually get them, which for an American company is becoming more and more rare. But here they are. And for head gaskets, we're going to use the MLX Cometic multi-layer steel deal. Cleet bad to drive stuff on the street a little bit, and we want to make sure he's got something that's still streetable if he needs to. We'll see how far these will go. I think they'll go plenty far because it's a six head bolt deal, 1/2 inch studs. Anyhow, let's put the top together.
Took the heads down, all the way down. 80 foot-pounds. I took the heads down. Extreme pressure loop. Exactly 1, 2. I tore the heads down.
All right, folks, I think we've finally done it. We've created a motor so badass that you gotta salute it and play the national anthem. So here goes.
All right, the Freedom unit here is all bolted together and ready to jump up in the pickup truck and head down to the Freedom factory to go back in LeRoy, and hopefully we'll be dynoing this thing and testing in just a few days, and we'll see what happens from there. But as you can see, it's all ready to go. Some of the stuff is the same. The pan's kind of a mess. It's the pan that was on it. Looks like it's done a couple wheelies, but we've pushed everything back out and it's all ready to rock. And that's the assembly process. And now we'll see what this thing does at the racetrack.
Go,